does it really take money to make money? Before I answer such question, let me ask you guys, what do you think money is? What do you think money truly represents? Well, the short answer is yes and no. It really depends on how you define and interpret money. At the very beginning, we humans we used to trade goods with, we used to trade goods that we don't have for, we use goods, the goods on hand that are readily available to trade for the goods that we need. So, if we interpret money, if we interpret and define money on such basis, then it doesn't take money to make money, because the value, the real value, is already there. It is the pre-existing value that can neither be created or destroyed. Just like energy. Think money. Consider money as a type of energy, as the first law of thermodynamics states that energy neither can you create nor you can destroy energy. Likewise, same principle applies to money. And yeah, that can help us further explore what on the essence drives people to make money, and why here I'm trying to make some commentaries on the book Rich Dad and Poor Dad and its associated books that belongs to the same book series, Rich Dad and Poor Dad book series. Yeah, the quadrant of Rich Dad and Poor Dad is the second book I almost finished reading within such book series. So here I as a favor to my lecturer who taught me engineering computing during summer school, and I managed to pass it in my fourth attempt. I decided to make the commentary video at least once per week, though I will try to present it as frequently as possible. Before my heat of enthusiasm fades away. I believe most of you guys start reading such book series in an attempt to free yourself from your current circumstances, whichever type you are currently stranded in. You just lost your job, or you just freshly graduated from uni, and you are seeking for some jobs that can bring you stable and steady flow of income. And but first, you must recognize the fact that you can't keep that up forever. Someday it just has to end, and it doesn't matter if your current job carries the retirement benefit or the superannuation in under Australian context. It usually for a full-time job that pays taxes, that is legally binding contract. It usually carries and includes superannuation. Yes, unless you do some contract work as a sole trader or in the or on the behalf of the company or your company. In my case, you just have to pay for the superannuations, the retirement savings in say retirement savings in some countries other than Australia. They usually call it, they tend to call it retirement savings, So as a result, there's no end to to having to work overtime, worrying about paying the bills on time, paying for the tuition fee for your children. It just generates infinite amount of worries, and it eventually wears you out and drains you out, and you soon become an old man. For some cases, for some people, become an old man waiting to die alone. The infamous quotation from the film Inception. If you have watched it, I mean, yeah. But yes, this commentary video has to include some questions that I have to ask. I have to ask my engineering computing lecturer Jason Chan from the University of Sydney. So yeah, the very first question will be, let's say, how many products should a business entity develop to fit its buyer and its own needs for future growth? And that business entity can include, but not limited to, company, partnership, sole trader, and trusts and trustees and other unincorporated entities in Australia. It may not apply to companies in America. I'm not sure, since I haven't been to America yet. I can't comment and speculate on that topic due to the lack of genuine and personal experiences. Yeah, I really can't comment much on that topic. And yeah, the second question will be, how explicitly and specifically do entrepreneurs train themselves to be self-motivated? Regarding self-motivation, it really sounds, a little kind of, ambiguous and lacking specificity. Sometimes that kind of inner fire, that kind of self-motivation, just like, they just pop pop out, just like depression does. I'm not a psychologist or a psychiatrist trying to convince you with what I believe, but you know, I'm just trying to share my experiences of struggles and fight against against temperamental depression or existential depression that concerns what the meaning of life is, that kind of thing. Anyway, I won't bore you guys with this with the concepts of physics. Just ponder these questions that asks, and if you already managed to establish your own business, whether it's a company or a partnership or just sole trader, just ponder these questions and see and observe what those large corporations, the leaders, the shareholders of those large corporations are up to. What they are recently up to. That's the vital piece of intel, and in turn the vital answers to your question, and in turn it provides the long-term solution to your current struggles with your financial circumstances, your emotional, your mental status. That's the key, because once we ponder such question, what on earth have been bothering us and preventing us to live a happy life? To say it plain, just several causes. One of them is the financial causes. The other one is the emotional, the mental ones. The people problems. Yes, and probably the other one can be natural disasters, catastrophic events that tend to occur naturally, such as earthquake, floods, or even meteorites, that kind of thing. Basically, there's just three primary issues that have been bothering pretty much all of us, even the rich ones, even the big bosses. They often encounter, they often get bothered. They often get bothered by frustration, depression, the losses of certain people, the losses of certain things, the inability to make change to something and to someone. Pretty much, our problems can be simplified and categorized into these types, and they fit the definition seamlessly and perfectly. Just ponder my question and tell me what you guys think. And here I owe Jason many thanks. And I forgot to return the books to you. It got lost during my extraction or evacuation from Sydney. because my visa expired and I didn't have much time to pack them appropriately, so I just have to leave them with my landlord and just left them. So I simply can't get in touch with you. So please, Jason, if you see this video clip, please send me your bank details and I will refund the money to you. Just tell me how much you spent on these 2 books, and I shall forward the reimbursement to you ASAP. And to my fellow audiences, thank you again sincerely for watching and listening. I'm your host, Francis Undead. Please do feel free to tell me what you think, and never stop, never cease being skeptical, never cease trying, never cease to stay awesome. God bless. Cheers. See you next time. Bye bye.